let's rock out.
Better come up with one by September.
Questions for MJ, please.
So, I mean, obviously you scored some touchdowns last year.
Yeah.
I mean, do you put up like a number, like, you got to get one more this year? I mean,
yeah, I try to just keep getting better. So if you want to grow and progress, you got to do better than what you did last year. So if the number was 3, I want to get to whatever. If 4 is higher, if I get 4, then 4. But however many more than 3. So, yeah.
Beyond interceptions, where do you want to see your game grow in this season?
I just want to see me. I want to see myself take more chances on the ball and trusting that I'm in position and trust that I can make the play and play more loose and relaxed.
You had the benefit of some veterans at safety.
Yes.
But those guys, that some of the guys are going to step in that position. How do you work through that with newer guys in the starting lineup?
Just letting them guys be themselves, and I tell Vaughn all the time, yeah, B Hill's gone, but you don't got to be B Hill. Just be Javon, and Javon's a great player. PJ as well, and those guys, the young guys coming along, they got reps last year, and that's why last year I would always try to work with the 1s, the 2s, the 3s. You work with different people, and you get to get different calls and different checks and see what different people like, and that's why we got these 15 practices to see what those guys like and what makes them comfortable and how we can play together well.
You faced a gauntlet of receivers last year: Cedric Tillman, Bryce Ford-Wheat, and Josh Downs. How did facing those guys that are now NFL bound really help you grow your game? And when you're coming back now, how do you take that tape from those guys and try to piece it toward the next league?
Man, they showed me those guys. I'm a smaller guy compared to them. When I went out there, I would tell my dad, like, man, these guys are big. And a couple times I watched myself on film, like, yeah, they asserted their dominance. They showed me I wasn't as strong. I needed to get stronger, and there would be times when they pushed me off like I was a little guy, and I'd be like, yeah, whatever, and I have to just get back in the weight room. So just getting stronger in my upper body and knowing how to defend myself and not allow guys to push me off and throw me all around.
Did you bulk up this offseason?
Yeah, just a little bit, a couple pounds. I think I'm up like 5-7 pounds. So yeah.
You guys have a good amount of new guys for spring, freshmen, as well as some transfers. Who stood out, and what have been your initial thoughts?
I haven't got to watch film, so I don't know who stood out. I've gotten a lot of work with Dejon Reynolds. He's a good player. He loves to work and he loves to compete. I get a little chippy. I love to talk. But he didn't back down from it. He started to talk back, and he was excited to work. And I told him line it up, and he was ready. Every time I looked up, I seen 81, so he's definitely a competitor that I've noticed before watching film.
I think you're a little bit older than them, but did you know Derek and Donovan? I mean, through high school and that kind of thing?
Growing in Kentucky, I often follow Pittsburgh sports, so I was a big fan of Donovan. I always thought he was a good player. Watching him at Peters Township, I never heard of anybody from Peters Township. So seeing somebody come from Peters Township, yeah, I was a big fan of him. And then Derek, yeah, I knew Derek. I played with a couple Gateway guys on my 7-on-7 team, so I knew Derek.
MJ, you guys get busy with your own stuff, but obviously you're all athletes here at the university. It's been like following the basketball team, and what it'll be like for you watching tonight?
My guys, man, Nelly, I played Nelly in high school. We're not going to talk about what happened. Blake, all those guys, Greg, them are my guys. I definitely can't wait to watch them tonight. Me and Cam, Guess, was talking about it, like, they play at 9, we watching it? Like, yeah, it'll be on my TV. So go Panthers. And go Quips.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Okay.